Hello, besties. So, today we are diving into a topic that is so close to my heart, and that is positioning yourself for love. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, great, another relationship video. But trust me, bestie, trust me. Calm down, calm down, calm down. No, this is a bit different, you understand? Because in this video, we're pulling out some gems from one of the most underrated love stories in the Bible. Yep, you guessed it. We're talking about Sister Ruth. Now, if you feel like you have been overlooked, you've struggled to get love, you feel like finding love is just hopeless for you, you are not going to get somebody to love you, to marry you, to have that companionship that you truly deserve, bestie, then this video is for you. Ruth's story teaches us that positioning yourself for love is not about chasing. It has never been about chasing. It is about being in the right place at the right time with the right heart. And I'm going to walk you through this. So, girl, take a seat. Let's dive in. Now, let's look at the backstory. Let's get around to a backstory about Ruth. Ruth wasn't just some girl out here in the field waiting for Prince Charming. In fact, she came from a very difficult place in life. She was a widow, and in that culture, being a widow was difficult. It was tough. She lost her husband, and she stayed loyal to her mother-in-law in a strange land, and her mother-in-law was Naomi. Her whole life, as she knew it, had fallen apart. She had nothing. But Ruth wasn't just sitting on her grave. She wasn't just sitting and thinking, it's all finished for me, it's all over for me. She chose to move forward, to stick by her mother-in-law Naomi, and she made a pivotal decision to say, I'm going to move forward. And that changed her life forever. She chose to live where she was and move with her mother-in-law to a new town, to a new city, Bethlehem. Now, bestie, sometimes we've got to leave behind what is familiar to us to step into the unknown, trusting that there is something better on the other side. Which is why one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible is, the steps of the righteous man are ordered by the Lord. Always believe that your steps are ordered by God to be where you need to be at the right time. Ruth didn't know what would happen, but she trusted. And that is where our story of love really begins. Now, let's talk about positioning. Ruth wasn't just actively out there looking for love, like, oh, is that my husband? Oh, he looks cute. Oh, he looks hot. Is he going to talk to me? Oh, this guy, to be nice to have kids with him. Oh, kids with this guy is going to be so... You don't even know him. She wasn't like that. But she was positioned for it. And here's what I mean. She put herself in the field. She started walking. She didn't wait for Boaz to come knocking on her door. She went out. She did her work. She did her business. And just so happened to find herself in Boaz's field. So here's the thing, bestie. Are you positioning yourself for love? Or are you just waiting for it to drop out of the sky? I'm asking. Ruth positioning wasn't just physical. It wasn't just how she dressed, it was spiritual. How she saw herself spiritually, a connection with her source, a mental preparation, and an emotional preparation. She was focused on being faithful in the season that she was, embracing that season that she was. She wasn't complaining or feeling sorry for herself. She showed up. She worked hard and trusted God. Now, here's the emotional part of this. Positioning yourself for love also means doing the hard work. Ruth, she wasn't bitter. Because if she was bitter, she wouldn't be with her mother-in-law. She wasn't holding on to the pain of the past and saying, I know that my life is over. I can never move on. Oh, I hate you. Why would you die and leave me? Of course, she's hurt. But she wasn't holding on to that bitterness. And that is so important. You are walking around with so much pain from your past relationship, and you have built a wall around you that you are not even aware of. The guy has moved on, or you have moved on. The relationship broke up like 2 years ago. I'm not telling you how how to heal, how to grieve, because I do not know your backstory. But girl, it's been 2 years. How can you receive a new thing when you refuse to let go of the old one? I get it. It's hard sometimes to let go. Depends on how the relationship or the dynamic of the relationship was, or how in love you were with this person. But girl, think about Ruth. She left her home, her family, her old life behind. She made a decision to move forward. That is what positioning yourself for love looks like. It is saying, I am ready to heal. I am ready to be open. I am ready to trust again. And that sometimes can be scary. But Ruth did it. Breaking up, I will say this here from my own personal experience. Somebody will break your heart and you will break somebody's heart. So, and you will leave because time is what heals people. Now, when Boaz entered the picture, Boaz notices Ruth not just because of how she dressed or how she did her hair and stuff like that, but how she carried herself. She wasn't even trying to get his attention. She was all about her business. She was simply being faithful, humble, and working hard. Because I am tired of women saying, oh, I'm single, and just trying to catch every man's eye on the road. Girl, how many times did I call you? Be faithful where you are. Ruth wasn't just about being superficial. It was her heart, it was her faithfulness, her kindness that attracted Boaz to her. Are you positioning your heart in the way that somebody can see how truly beautiful you are? Being faithful in the little things that you are doing every day, are you? Are you even smiling, or you have the rest in peace? Or what is it called in America? The bitch face. You're always frowning. People can't talk to you. You have a beautiful makeup on, girl, smile. It won't kill you to smile. So, what does it even mean for you? If you are waiting to find love or meet somebody that will truly love you, take a page from Ruth's book. Position yourself not by chasing someone, but by showing up faithfully in your own life. Be the best version of you. Work on your heart. Be open to healing. Trust God's timing. Because just like Ruth, when you least expect it, love will find you. Now, if you've seen some of my videos or my past videos, I have talked about the fact that I did not marry early. I married in my 30s. And I was this kind of person. I always knew I was not going to die alone. I was not going to do well being a single person for the rest of my life. I love companionship. I love being with a man. You understand what I mean? I struggled with loneliness. But the more I put myself in a position of wanting a man, it never happened for me. Until I told myself that I was so irritated by me wanting a relationship at that time of my life. I was so irritated by me that, like, what is wrong with you? What if it never happens? What is your game? What is your game plan? And then I decided I was going to live my life for me. I was tired of chasing. I was tired of going on useless dates. I was tired of just entertaining rubbish dates. I was like, I was going to concentrate on me. And it was when I tuned that bit of my mind off the streets and just concentrated on me. That was when it happened. And that is what I'm telling you today. When you least expect it, love will find you. Is that not what they say to women who want children? Stop looking for children. Stop asking every day, oh, when am I going to be pregnant? Checking your wee every time you wee. It won't happen. Live your life and you will first find that out of nowhere you are pregnant. It will be the kind of love that sees you for who you truly are. I hope that Ruth's story inspires just as it has inspired me in the past. Now, if you are in that season of waiting, Know that you are not forgotten, besties. Keep being faithful in the things that you are doing daily. Keep positioning yourself. Your Boaz, your person, the love of your own life will come at the right time. You are worthy of a love that is patient, kind, and real. It is coming. Don't be desperate, because love is a long term. I have seen women out of desperation fall into the trap of being with somebody that is toxic, that cannot even look after you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You cannot even depend on them. One of the best qualities that I feel like you need in a man is a man that you can depend on. Why not just be patient? I implore you today to be patient. Anyway, besties, thank you so much for watching.